Welcome back, everybody. Today we're doing a full body Pilates Ball workout, intermediate level. All right, let's get started. So we're just going to start laying on your back to stretch out your glutes. So crossing one ankle across the opposite thigh. This may be enough. Otherwise, threading your hands through, grabbing the back of the thigh or the shins. Just remember, try to keep your back in neutral so your tailbone on the mat. Good. T-zone is tight, shoulders pulling back and down, chin tucked in. Feeling a nice gentle stretch down the back of the legs, the glutes. Lovely. And swapping sides. So like I always remind you, please don't work through any pain or discomfort. You should not feel any pain or discomfort through your back, neck, hips, or joints today. Just really focus on the muscles that we are working. We are working the whole body. I will try to notify you of the muscles we are focusing on. Lovely. And coming out of that one. Now, just grabbing your ball. I'm going to start with your feet on the ball. And just get in contact with your deep core muscles, your T-zone. So just gently letting the feet relax on the ball. Zip up your T-zone and just letting one knee fall out slightly to the side. Really locking in that core so your hips are not rocking side to side. Really use those core muscles to stabilize your hips and spine. Lovely. So nice and gentle to start. Just connecting in with your core. Let your feet be heavy on the ball as well, so you're not gripping with your thighs or your hip flexors. Lovely. So if you don't know what I mean by your T-zone, please refer to my Pilates Basics video, which will be linked below. Good. Last one. Beautiful. Next, we are starting with your hands above your chest. Again, zipping up that T-zone back in neutral. We're going to exhale, roll the feet out and let the arms go overhead only as far as you can, keeping that neutral spine. Inhale to bring it back. So exhale to let the feet slide out, arms go above your head. Inhale to bring it in. Now really zip up your core. We don't want the back to arch as your limbs slide out. Okay, so only go as far as you can, maintaining the rib to hip connection, maintaining that neutral spine. Again, just warming up the body. Exhale to roll out. Inhale to bring it back with control. Good. Make sure those shoulders are pulling back and down. Chin is tucked in. Really good. Just connecting with those deep core muscles. And it might be a great time to set an intention for today's workout. Mine is not to lose my Pilates ball. Lovely. One more. Exhale to roll out. Inhale to bring it back in. Keeping the feet on the ball, again heavy. And we're going to exhale, curl the body up, ribs to hips, ab curl. Inhale to control back down. Exhale to curl up, really shortening the distance between the ribs and the hips. Inhale to control back. Keep it going. It may help to squeeze the legs slightly together to activate your deep core even more, and iliacus, which helps the hips relax and not grip these outer hip muscles. Good. Keeping that chin tucked in, curl as high as you can to make it harder without the hips rocking. Exhale to curl up. Remember, shoulders pulling back and down, chin tucked in. Good. Exhale to curl up. Inhale to control back down. Now I am layering a lot today. So remember, you can always come back to one of the easier options at the beginning of the set instead of continuing on with the harder options, the harder layers. Good. Next time we curl the body up, we're going to keep that rib to hip connection and curl and roll the ball out and roll the ball in and then come back. So it's one curl, hold, roll it out, keep the ribs to hips, roll it in, and then hands back to chest. Good. Exhale to curl up. Inhale, T-zone. Exhale to roll out. Inhale. Exhale, and then inhale. Good. Exhale to curl up. Inhale, T-zone. Exhale to curl out. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Excellent. If you want to make it harder, we're going to hold this position, beat the hands like we do in hundreds, and continue with the ball rolling out and in. Remember, T-zone is tight. Zip up all those deep core muscles. Curl as high as you can. Shoulders back and down. If your neck gets tired, you can support it with one hand. We are not here for long. Don't you worry. Exhale and inhale. Nice and controlled. Good. Keep it going. 5 more seconds. Really connecting with those deep core muscles now. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Hug those knees out. I will not do it because I'm going to lose my ball. You can relax and hug those knees for a second. Lovely. All right, grabbing the ball. We're going to put the ball between the inner thighs. Here's a nice little chance for me to hug out my knees. Good. With your feet hip distance on the mat, if your ball's a little bit smaller, you may want to bring your feet a tiny bit closer. Interlace the hands behind your head. Chin tucked in, shoulders back and down, back in neutral. You're going to exhale to curl the body up. Again, ribs to hips. Inhale to control back down. Good. Exhale to control up. Inhale to control down. Excellent. Little squeeze on the ball to work those inner thighs. If you want to make it a little bit harder, squeeze a little bit more. Good. Remember, scoop the belly, ribs to hips. Just saw a piece of fluff on my t-shirt. Exhale to curl up. Inhale to control back down. Excellent. Really make sure your elbows are wide and you're using your core to pull you up. You're not using your arms. Elbows should stay wide. Good. Exhale to curl up. Inhale to control back down. Good. Keep that small squeeze on the ball. Or if you want to make it harder, squeeze a little harder. Good. Are you feeling those abs work? I hope you are. Excellent work. Just a few more. Lovely. One more. So good. All right, this time we're going to imprint your spine and bring your legs in tabletop. Remember, legs in tabletop, we got a 90 degrees. So shin should be parallel, knee should be above your hips. Again, interlacing those hands behind your head, squeezing on the ball slightly. We're going to exhale, curl the body up and across. So my right rib cage is coming to my left hip bone. Then coming back down, inhale. Exhale, up and across the other way. Good. Inhale to control back down. Fabulous. Keep it going. Keep those shoulders pulling back and down, elbows wide. To make it harder, curl the body up higher and squeeze on the ball a little more. Good. Really control your movement using your deep core muscles and those obliques. Good. Exhale to curl up. Inhale to control back down. Now, remember, at any time, you can go into a neutral spine and continue on with those oblique curls. Back in neutral and feet on the ground. Good. Remember, you should be only feeling this in your core, not your lower back. Really good. 2 more. One more. So good. Let's give the obliques a little rest and just continue with those inner thighs. So we're going to exhale, squeeze on the ball, inhale and release. Exhale to squeeze, inhale to release. Remember to keep that back imprinted, deep core muscles tight. Again, you can put your feet on the ground and continue on. If your feet are on the ground, your back is in neutral. Good. Good. Let's go. 2 more. 1 more. Well done. We're just going to move the ball slightly so it's closer to you and you have room to grip onto the ball. We're going to come up and do crisscross. So you're going to curl up into that oblique twist, grab the ball with your elbow, extend the opposite leg just for fun. Come back, grab the ball, come down. Exhale to curl up and across, grab the ball, extend the opposite leg. Inhale to bring it back in, come back down. Now to make this harder, curl higher, extend the leg low and far. To make it easier, don't extend the leg as low or as far. So it will go higher and not as far. Good. We're not here for long. Exhale up. Use your abs, use those obliques. Good. To make it even harder, you can keep the curl up. Woo, lost my ball. And not rest the head on the ground. Good. Just crossing across, oblique twist. 1 more each side. You can do this. Are you smiling? I hope you are. Oh, nearly lost my ball again. And come on down. Excellent work. Hug out those knees. So good. All right, continuing on with your core now. We're going to hold the ball above your chest and go into some toe taps. So 1 leg at a time is going to lower towards the ground, keeping that spine imprinted. Remember, no bulging of the core. Keep scooping it and keep that spine imprinted. Now to add on, we're going to add a little chest fly with the ball. So opening the arms like you're going to hug a big tree and then squeezing your chest to close. Good. Now with the toe taps, we have a 90-degree angle at the knee. So it shouldn't be flexing and extending at the knee. Keep that 90-degree. You're using your core and the movements coming from your hips. Excellent. Good work. Stay with it. Make sure it's your core. Make sure you're not extending your back as the leg goes out. Really keep these deep core muscles working and the rib to hip connection. Nice and controlled. Beautiful. So it's an exhale to lower the leg, inhale to bring it back. Good. If you're ready to add on, we're going to squeeze those legs together. We're going to go into a double toe tap. Again, keeping the ribs to hips, no arching. The back shouldn't be lifting off the mat. Good. Exhale to lower. Inhale to bring it back. Good. Nearly there. Are your shoulders relaxing back and down? Is your chin tucked in? Good. Are you feeling this through your core? Good. 3, 2, and 1. So good. See you later. All right, so next we're going to go into a few more leg extensions as we did before. But this time you have the option to curl the body up and push the ball onto the opposite leg for some resistance. So single leg stretch. So make sure the spine is imprinted. You're curling the ribs to hips. And then we extend the legs out. Again, lower to make it harder, higher and not as far to make it easier. Really scoop the belly, shoulders pulling back and down. We're not here for long. This is our last one in our core series. This core series, I should say. The supine. Good. 4. Make sure it's all core. 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Such a well-deserved stretch. You can massage your lower back. Well done. Moving on, we're going into some glute work. So let's pop the ball between your inner thighs. Again, feet hip width distance apart. Toes facing straight. We're going to tuck the tailbone under, push through the heels, squeeze your glutes, and roll the spine off the mat one vertebra at a time until you go as high as you can. Nice straight line from your knees to your shoulders, keeping the ribs to hips. We don't want to be arching. So really draw the rib to hips. And then we're going to inhale at the top, exhale to roll it down one vertebra at a time. Keep that going. So scoop, tuck the tailbone under, roll it up one vertebra at a time. Good. And then roll it down one vertebra at a time. So it's inhale at the bottom, exhale to roll it up, pushing through the heels, squeezing the glutes as high as you can without arching the back. You may feel a stretch down the front of the leg, but we are working your core and your glutes, and maybe a little bit of your back of your legs, your hamstring. So exhale to roll it up, inhale at the top, exhale to roll it down one vertebra at a time, inhale at the bottom. Excellent, keep this going. Getting some nice articulation through your spine, working those glutes. Good. Are your shoulders relaxed back and down? Is your chin tucked in? Your feet straight, they're not winging out. Good. Going as high as you can without arching the back. Good. Couple more. Are we starting to feel those glutes warm up? Little squeeze on the ball will help activate those inner thighs and deep core muscles. Good. Let's go one more. Good. We're going to go up to the top again and hold at the top. Excellent. Again, ribs to hips, scoop the deep core muscles. We're going to exhale to squeeze on the ball, inhale to release. Exhale to squeeze, inhale to release. So make it a little easier. Don't squeeze as much. Obviously, to make it harder, a little bit more of a squeeze. Exhale to squeeze, inhale to release. Are you still pushing through the heels? You shouldn't be up on the toes. We want the glutes to be working. Good. Few to go. Are you smiling? I hope you are. I hope you're enjoying the workout here in Sydney. Gorgeous morning. Good work. Exhale to squeeze. Inhale to release. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Don't go anywhere. We're going to dip those hips halfway and squeeze up. Halfway down, all the way up. Good, not here for long. Good, let's go 6 more. Exhale to squeeze up. Make sure ribs are to hips, glutes are doing the work. You got 4, you got 3, you got 2, you got 1. Hold at the top. Excellent. Can you raise up onto those toes? Little calf raises just for 3. For 2, make sure your core is tight. for 1, and roll it back down. So good. Hug out those knees. Now your option is to do the feet on the ground again, no problems. But if you want, you can try with your feet on the ball. So we're going to do just a few more glute bridges with your feet on the ball. So feet nice and close together, whole foot on the ball. And we're going to tuck and roll up those hips 1 vertebra at a time. Hands can be out by your side. Now again, if you don't feel comfortable with this, you can definitely just put your feet on the ground, no problems. Inhale at the top, exhale to roll it down. Again, 1 vertebra at a time. Now you will find this works your hamstrings a lot more. Just make sure they're happy hamstrings. You don't want them cramping and being uncomfortable. All right, let's go. So you're going to tuck the tailbone under, roll those hips up 1 vertebra at a time. Make sure your knees aren't winging out. And then roll it back down 1 vertebra at a time. So good. Keep that going. Tuck, roll it up, and then roll it down. Good. Are you feeling those glutes and hamstrings? I definitely am. So good. We don't have many. Let's go 2 more. Are your shoulders relaxed? Is your chin tucked in? So good, nice and controlled. Let's hold the next one at the top. Good. Pause here. Keep that ball super still. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll it back down. So good. We're going to do that again, and you have the option to add on. So tuck and roll up those hips and hold. Now you can either hold like we just did, otherwise you can roll the ball in a few centimeters, roll it out for some mini hamstring curls. Just for 5, for 4, keep that core scoop, for 3, for 2, for 1, and roll it back down. Well done. Did you feel that? I definitely did. So good. Okay, now from here we're going to go into a little bit of core before we go back to some glute work. So we're going to sit up tall on our booty with our legs nice and straight, toes flex back and squeeze together. We're going to really push those heels into the mat. Now from here, you need to sit up nice and tall. If you're feeling you're like this, we don't want to do that. We need to be sitting up nice and tall. So you can potentially bend the knees slightly if you need. All right, so you're going to hold the ball, sitting up super tall. If you need, move your booty other way a little bit. I find that helps quite a lot. Hands out in front. We're going to inhale and we're going to tuck the tailbone under and roll back halfway, 1 vertebra at a time for half roll back. So again, squeezing those feet together, lengthen out through the heels. T-zone is tight. We're going to tuck, roll back 1 vertebra at a time to create that C shape through the spine. We don't want to be arching. We want to keep the ribs to hips. Good. And then we're going to curl it up 1 vertebra at a time until we're sitting up tall. So again, inhale T-zone. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, curl it back 1 vertebra at a time. Beautiful. Inhale T-zone. Exhale, tuck and roll it up 1 vertebra at a time. Beautiful. Working those deep core muscles. Good. Make sure you're only going as far back as you can maintain that C shape and the deep core muscles on. Exhale, curl it back up. Good. Keep that going. Squeeze the heels together. Lengthen out through those heels. Shoulders back and down. Really scoot the belly. Exhale to curl it up 1 vertebra at a time. Beautiful. Only going back as far as you can maintain that good form. Lovely. Excellent work. Remember, when you curl it up, you're curling 1 vertebra at a time. Lovely. If you want to add on with me, we're going to curl back, So exhale to curl back and add a small rotation. Remember, ribs to hips, T-zone is tight. Good. Inhale to come back to center. Exhale to curl it back up. Nice work. Other way. Inhale, T-zone. Exhale, curl it back. And add a little rotation. Ribs to hips, shoulders back and down. Good. Inhale back to center. Exhale to curl it up one vertebra at a time. Good. Just a few more. Good. Keep those heels squeezed together. Keep them on the mat. Energy coming from the heels. So good. Let's go one more each side. Inhale, T-zone. Exhale, curl it back one vertebra at a time. Keep the C shape. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, curl it up. Last one on the other side. Inhale, T-zone. Exhale, curl it back. Add the little rotation if you choose. Inhale and exhale. So good. All right, continuing on with your glutes. We're going to prop the ball under the ribs. Now it's here for feedback. It's not here to lay on. Okay, so it's just here to give you some feedback, not to relax and slump into your shoulders. We want a nice neutral spine. So here, not here. Okay, shoulder over elbow or elbow under shoulder. We want to line shoulder, glutes, and feet. Okay, lengthen. T-zone tight. Squeeze those heels together and open. Exhale, open the knee using these outer glute muscles. So we're doing clams. Exhale to open. Inhale to control back down. Make sure your shoulders are pulling back and down. Chin is tucked in. So again, we're not here squashing the ball. We're lifting up. Nice neutral spine. If you're squashing the ball, you know you're getting lazy. So lift. Use all those posture muscles. Use your core to keep beautiful posture. Good. So remember, hips aren't sagging either. Push that top hip away to create a nice long neutral spine. Hips are stacked. Good. So we're aiming on these outer glutes doing the external hip rotation. So you should feel it just here at the outside edge of your glutes. If you're wearing some full bathers, just on the edge of your bather line. Good. So exhale to open. Inhale to release with control. Exhale to open. Inhale to control back down. Now, if at all you're getting tension through the neck or the upper body is fatiguing, you can definitely do it laying down here. Again, just keeping the hips stacked, gap between the waist and the floor. Squeeze the heels together, open. Inhale to control back down. Always an option for you. Exhale to open. Inhale to control back down. Couple more. Just remember, hips don't move and rock. Spine doesn't move. Everything stays super still. Good. Lovely. Last one. Lovely. All right, extending that leg out. Relax the foot down. It should just be towards the ground. We're going to sweep the leg forward and then do hot potatoes. Again, the hips and spine shouldn't be moving. Now it's an exhale, up and down, inhale to sweep. Exhale, up and down, inhale to sweep. Again, don't let the hips rock all over the place. We need to really stabilize using the core muscles. Good. Again, firing up these outer glutes. Foot is relaxed towards the ground. Shoulders are pulling back and down. Now it is quite hard in this position to stabilize everything. So make sure you're doing a good job. Otherwise, you can lay all the way down. Remember, your ball should not be getting squashed. Good work. Use those muscles. Stabilize. Work those posture muscles too. Shoulders back and down. Good. Not here for long. Try to keep that leg sweeping no lower than hip height. Are you feeling those glutes? I definitely am. Good. Shoulders pulling back and down. One more. Whew. Oh yeah. that was burning. All right, we're going to lay all the way down this time. And we're going to prop the ball behind your knee. Continuing on with the glutes. So we want a gap between the waist and the floor. Shoulders pulling back and down. Hips are stacked. You're going to exhale, lift that top leg. Inhale to lower. Working these glutes. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Good. Keeping that leg nice and square, nice and parallel. You don't want your foot to be leading. You don't want the knee to be leading. You can ever so slightly, just to help with those glute activations. Good. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Keep scooping the belly. So keep the T-zone tight. So good. Are you feeling those glutes? I definitely am. Shoulders relaxed, back and down. Try not to rest at the bottom. Just a light tap and lift again. Remember, at any time you need a rest today, please take it. A 3 to 5 second rest can help recharge those muscles and get you coming back with perfect form and technique. So good. Let's hold the next one up. No lower than hip height. We're going to sweep the leg forward, sweep it back without the spine moving. So you don't want the spine to be rocking. Good. Inhale forward, exhale back, shoulders relaxed. Smiling, this feels so good. Might be burning, but how good does it feel to be doing Pilates Ball workouts? And of course, working your body. I reckon no better feeling. Good. We're not here for much longer. 5. Make sure the gap's still between the waist and the floor. Push that top hip away. Shoulders relaxed. You got 2 more. I know, my glutes are on fire too. 1 more. Whew. And coming back down. Tap out that glute if you need. So good. Whew. All right, grabbing the ball, going back to a little bit of core. So the hand is going to be under, in line with your shoulder. Knees are stacked. So bring your hand to the closer end of the front of the mat, near where your knees are. Knees are stacked. We can pop your hand just here. We're going to come up into a side plank. So you're going to lift using the side of the body and then come up to this position. And then exhale to curl it over into a star. Inhale and exhale. So when you're in this side plank position, your shoulder should be over the hand. You may need to adjust it slightly. And we then want a nice straight line from the crown of the head to the knees. Shoulders pretty much stacked, nice straight line from the hands. Exhale to curl using the underside waist, your abs, not your lower back, to lift up and over, lengthening that arm. And then back to that side plank and lower. Good. Keep that going. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Nice and square to the front of the room. So your butt isn't sticking out. You're not rounding forward. You're not doing these ones. Nice straight line. So good. Now, if you do want to try, you can try with your feet. The front foot will be over on the top. The bottom one at behind. Same thing. We're going to lift up using the side waist into the side plank. And then exhale to go over, lengthening. Inhale and exhale. So good. Just a few more. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Couple more. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Excellent. Now we got an option. You can either do your knees or your feet, and we're going to hold the side plank. Not for long, about 20 seconds. So choose your option and let's go. Lift up and hold. So we're only here for 20 seconds. Make sure your T-zone is tight. Your shoulders are pulling back and down and your hand is under your shoulder. Ribs to hips, T-zone tight. Nice straight line from either the knees or the feet to the head. We're not here for long. 5, 4, smile, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. So good. Just a little mermaid stretch in between. So inhale up, exhale over. Feeling a nice lengthening down that side waist. Let's do that again. Feels so good. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. So good. All right, we're going to continue on. So we were working this glute. So we're going to pop the ball behind that knee. And we're going to be doing your donkey kicks. So hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips, squeezing slightly on the ball. So we're going to hover that knee off the mat and then exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Remember, in the quadruped position, we want a nice neutral spine. No sagging, no dipping through your lower back. Lift up, keep the rib to hip connection. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Again, the spine should not be moving. When the leg comes up, you don't want to be sagging through your back. You want to keep the core tight, ribs to hips. I see way too often people doing them like this. No. Really stabilize the spine. Work the glutes and the core. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Keep lifting the spine. Keep lengthening. Good. When the knee comes back, it should just be hovering off the mat. If it's up here, you know your hips are swayed off to the side. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Keeping most of the weight through that back knee. Try to keep the weight off your hands. Good. Few more. Keep the T-zone tight. Keep the ribs to hips. Lift the spine. Keep the head in line with the rest of the spine. Should not be hanging down here. Lift. Let's hold the next one up. So keeping that leg nice and high without arching the back. Then we're going to exhale, squeeze on the ball. Inhale to release. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale to release. Keep the leg as high as you can, again, without arching the back. Now we're working the back of the legs, the glutes and the hamstrings. Good. Keep the hips square. Keep the weight back through that back knee. Keep the shoulders back and down. So good. Both glutes should be working, potentially more so the stabilizing one. That's good. You got 5. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, lower that leg back down. Grabbing the ball. So I'm grabbing it from my right leg. My right leg is going to come forward. We're going to come up into some lunges. So lunging up and lunging down. My ball's sandy. So it's exhale to lunge up and we're going to push the ball away. Inhale to squeeze it back and down. Good. Putting most weight through that front glute. Working the glute. Good. Keeping those hips nice and square to the front. That's it. Pushing through that front heel. Continuing working that glute. Shoulders back and down. Chin tucked in. So good. Eyes a couple of meters in front of you to keep that neck in neutral. Good. 1 more. And we're going to come down and hold. Now, the option is either to tap the knee, like I'm doing, or if you've got the mobility and it's an easy reach, you're just going to thread the ball under that knee. Again, we want to be working this glute. We want the back in neutral. So if you have to round to get the ball down, please don't do that. Just go with the option of tapping. Otherwise, threading under. So we've done about 5. We're going to go the other way. Good. Working through that front glute. Is it burning? I hope it is. Nice and controlled, passing the ball. Make sure your glutes are doing the work. No back. You got one more and drive it up. Good work. We're not done yet. Still standing on that front leg. This time we're going to put the ball, your feet on the ball. This is where I get nervous. I'm going to lose my ball. So we're going to lunge into that front leg, foot on the ball. We're going to do scooters. So it will be exhale to roll the ball out, inhale to roll it in. Keep that standing knee nice and square, nice and straight, in line with the toes. Ribs to hips, tummy tight. Exhale to roll out, inhale to roll in. Exhale, inhale. So good. Really working that glute. Are you feeling it? So good. Keep that spine nice and long. Nice neutral spine. Shoulders back and down, chin tucked in. Not here for that much longer. Let's roll out. 5 more. 5. My booty is burning 2. 4. Make sure that knee's straight. Make sure the weight's through the heel. 3. Woo. 2. And oh, wow. 1. So good. Whew. We're going to do that all on the other side. So let's gracefully put the ball between your inner thighs. You can put it on the ground if you prefer. Stand up nice and tall. We're going to tuck the tuck the chin in and do your Pilates roll down. So 1 vertebra at a time, like you're peeling yourself off a wall. So upper, mid, lower. T-zone is tight. Good. Until you're hanging, we're going to enjoy this little stretch here. T-zone is tight. Chin is relaxed, tucked in. Shoulders are relaxed. Feels good. Now, if you need bending the knees, keeping that core tight, stabilizing the hips and spine, we're going to walk your hands out. Drop the knees down. Grab your ball. And then we're going to come onto your side. So we've got the ball back under your ribs. Remember your shoulder above your elbow. Nice straight line, shoulder, hips, and feet. Shoulders pulling back and down, chin tucked in. Squeeze the heels together, squeeze the glutes, and open on the exhale. Inhale to slowly return. Exhale, inhale. Remember, we want a nice, straight, neutral spine. No sagging. Push that top hip away. Lift the underside waist. Good. Exhale to open. Inhale to control back down. Really good. Aiming for these outer glutes. Really good. Keep the T-zone locked. No rocking through the hips or spine. We want these glutes to be firing. Remember, you do have the option to lay all the way down if you got any tension through your neck or your upper body is fatigued. Otherwise, pull those shoulders back and down. We want to work those posture muscles between those shoulder blades. Really good. We are working the whole body here, as you should be feeling. All those posture muscles, the core, the glutes. Good. Even that underside glute could be working because it is doing some stabilizing too. Good. Couple more. Last one. Really good. And opening up that leg. Remember to lengthen, no lower than hip height, and relaxing the foot down towards the mat. We're going to sweep it forward. Inhale, exhale, hot potato. Inhale, exhale, up and down, hot potato. And sweep it forward, continuing on. Good. Again, remember, nothing should be rocking through your spine and your hips. As your leg goes back, we tend to want to arch. We want to keep the ribs to hips, so we're not arching. As the leg goes forward, the bottom wants to tuck under and you want to round. Don't do that. Stabilize. Remember, you have the option of laying all the way down with your head on your arm, and you can continue on like this. No problems. Good. Otherwise, if you're here with me, elbow under shoulder, and we're really stabilizing. Good. Shoulders back and down, chin tucked in. Let's go, just a few more. Keep that leg no lower than hip height. Inhale to sweep, exhale to hot potato. One more. Woo. Is it burning? Oh, mine is. Woo. Done. So good. All right, now we are laying all the way down. If you're not already, stack the hips, gap between the waist and the floor, popping the ball behind that top knee. Going into your bent leg raise. So inhale T-zone, exhale, squeezing the glute and lifting the leg. Inhale to control back down. Good. Remember, try not to rest at the bottom. Just a light tap and then straight back up. Remember, there should be a nice straight line, hand, shoulder, booty, and feet. That's it. Ribs to hips so you're not arching. Make sure your bottom is not tucking under either. So good. Oh, my booty. She's on fire. I hope yours is too. Good. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. So it should be right here. You shouldn't feel this through your hip. Well, you shouldn't feel it through your hips or your hip flexors or the side of the legs. If you are, please take a rest. Really focus on these outer glutes doing the work. Exhale to lift. Inhale to control back down. Good. If you need a rest, please take it. Give your booty a bit of a tap. Give it some recovery time. And then join us when you're ready. So good. Just a couple more. And then we're adding on. Oh, wow, mine is on fire. Whew. Good. Next one, hold up. We're going to sweep forward. Inhale, exhale to sweep it back. Again, keeping the ribs to hips. No arching through your back. No rounding of the spine. Good. Feel those glutes work. Nice work today. Make sure your leg is no lower than hip height. Feel those glutes work nice and hard. Tummy is on. Let's go 5 more. 4. If you want to make it harder, you can sweep further, but again, don't let your hips rock or your spine arch and round. 2 more. 1 more. And lower. Wow. That was burning. So good. All right, giving the glutes a little rest. We're going into your star. So knees are stacked, hands towards the front edge of your mat. And we're lifting up into that side plank. So remember, using the underside of your waist to lift up. Shoulders should be pulling back and down. So inhale up, side plank. Nice straight lines. Exhale, use the underside of your core to curl over, lengthening the arm. Inhale and exhale. So good. Let's go again. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep those shoulders pulling back and down. I don't want to see anyone hunching. Good. Make sure the right muscles are firing. Ribs to hips so you're not arching. Good. Only if you're ready to add on, you can stay with those knee ones, no problems at all. Otherwise, you can do them on your feet. Using the sideways. Inhale. Exhale over. Inhale. Exhale. Check your hand is in the right position. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Remember, we're making C shapes using the underside of your core. Make sure you're not feeling it in your back or neck. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Control the movement. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Good. One more. Fabulous. Now we're gonna hold your side plank. So choose your option. We're here for 20 seconds. Are you ready? 3, 2, let's do this. Hold nice and strong. Keep the ribs to hips. T-zone is tight. Make sure your shoulders are happy. Good. Stay strong. Make sure your core is doing the work. Ribs to hips. Shoulders pulling back and down. You got 5. Smile. 4. You're working hard. 3. You should be proud. 2. And woo. Well done. So good. And into your mermaid, giving your side body a little stretch. So sitting up tall on those sit bones. Foot sitting up here. Inhale. Exhale. Feeling nice stretch down the side body. Let's do that again. Oh, feels so good, doesn't it? Amazing. All right, coming into your donkey kicks. So remember the ball goes behind that knee. So I'm working my left. Oh, what a beautiful day. Remember, most of the weight is through that back knee and it's off the hands. Lift the spine, nice neutral long spine. Good, hovering the knee and then flexing the foot back, lifting that leg. So it's exhale to lift without arching through the back. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Lifting the spine, keeping that neck in neutral also. Keeping the weight through that back knee. Try not to take the weight through your hands. Good. Remember, lift as high as you can without arching the back. You don't want to be losing that ribs to hip connection when you're up here. Keep nice and tight through the core. Good. Nice and controlled with your movements. We are working super hard today, so if you're feeling you're fatiguing, remember to take extra care with your form. We want to aim for perfect technique so the right muscles are firing and then fatiguing and then strengthening. Good. How are those glutes going? I can definitely feel mine. Couple more and then we're adding on. Shoulders pulling back and down, neck is long. Let's go one more. Good. Hold this next one at the top. We're going to exhale, squeeze on the ball using the back of the legs. Inhale to release. Remember, keep those hips nice and square. Keep the leg nice and high without arching the back. Make sure the rib to hip connection is strong. We don't want to be arching and sagging. Lift. Good. Exhale to squeeze. Inhale to release. Exhale to squeeze. Inhale to release. I love these Pilates balls, especially to work the hamstrings. They're such a great piece of equipment to get those hamstrings working nice and hard. I do find the hamstrings can get neglected a little, so I do love these Pilates balls. Good. Keep that leg lifting, keep the hips nice and square, keep the weight back through that back knee, shoulders back and down, neck long, chin tucked in. Good, T-zone is tight. Let's go 3 more. 2, 1. And woo! Release. So good. Grabbing the ball, stepping that leg forward. So my left. We're going to come up into your lunges. So we're going to lunge down, lunge up, add the press. Inhale down, exhale up. Remember to keep the weight through the heel. Keep the knee over the ankle and keep it straight. You shouldn't be collapsing in. So we're continuing working this glute. Inhale down, exhale, drive up. Squeeze the shoulders back and down. Keep the tummy tight, ribs to hips, and back in neutral. So good. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Yes, it's coming soon. Burn City. All right, we're going to hold the next one down. So you have the option just to tap the knee gently, no problems. Just remember we want the hips square, back in neutral. Other option is to pass the ball. Again, we don't want to be rolling and rounding the back. We want a nice neutral spine. Make the legs do the work. We don't want your back to come out of that neutral position. Other way. Good. I know. Mine are burning. Shoulders back and down. Good. You got 3. Woo! 2. And 1. Use your glutes. Come on up. Woo! Shake it out. We're not going anywhere though. We've got your scooters. Ball on the ground. Squatting into that front leg. Good. Set yourself up. Knee nice and straight. Shoulders back and down. Exhale, roll out. Inhale, roll in. Let's go. Scooters. Continuing on with the glute work. Should be working the leg, especially with the stability. Good. Exhale to roll out. Inhale in. Keep the ribs to hips. Keep the shoulders back and down. So good. Nearly there. We're on the home straight, guys. I hope you're feeling amazing. Super proud. You're doing so well. Let's go 5 more rolls. 5 more scooters. Good. Nothing should be moving through your spine. It's just that one leg that's moving. With control. 2 more. 1 more. Oh my days. Well done. So good. Oh, amazing. All right, home straight, guys. Pop that ball back between the inner thigh or on the side of your mat. Pilates roll down. So again, like you're standing nice and tall against the wall, and then we're going to peel the spine off 1 vertebra at a time, starting with your chin. So T-zone is tight. Tuck the chin. Then rounding only the upper back. Then the mid back. Then the lower. Until we're rolling and hanging down, stretching the hamstrings. That core is still tight. Enjoy the little stretch. Keep the T-zone tight. And then when you're ready, you can bend the knees if you need and walk those hands out. and you can drop the knees down. We're going to come into some push-ups. Now, we want the ball just sitting under your chest. So we're just going to do some push-ups. Now I might have some issues with my ball rolling away. We're going to do some push-ups and your chest to come down towards the ball. So lowering and then lifting. Lowering on the inhale, dropping the chest between the hands. Exhale to lift. Now we want the shoulders pulling back and down, and we want the chin tucked in. We want the chest to lower between the hands towards that ball. Apology, mine is rolling away. Inhale down, exhale up. Really keep that nice long neutral spine from the crown of the head to the knees. Inhale down, exhale up. Just a few more. See if I can get it to stay there this time. There we go. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down. One more. So good. Now you've got that option to continue. Otherwise, we're going to try 5 push-ups with the hand under the hand on the ball. Now you obviously have to use this hand and the upper body a lot more to stabilize, so it is a lot harder. If you do have a bit dodgy wrists, you may not like these, or dodgy elbows or shoulders. Otherwise, you can try. So we're just going to lower down and up, just for 5 each side. Again, if you don't like it, no problems. Just go back to the ones we were doing before. So good. That's my 5, rolling it over to the other side. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. They are hard, aren't they? So good. 3, 4. Oh, one more. Amazing. We'll just come into a little prayer stretch with the hands on the ball. So just sending the ball out, lengthening those arms, and then sending your bottom back to your heels. Enjoying this nice, relaxing stretch. Lovely. All right, we're going to go into some knee hovers. Whoops. So I'm going to pop my ball between my knees so it doesn't run away. Slight squeeze on the ball. Again, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. We're just going to hover the knees off the mat just a centimeter and lower, keeping that neutral spine. So exhale to lift, inhale to lower. Now we're just going to add a little squeeze the next time. So lift up, one little squeeze, one release, then lower. So lift, squeeze, release, and lower. Continuing on. No rushing. Remember to control. Good. Couple more. So good. Next time, can you hold up, and we're just going to continue with your squeezes. Not for long. We got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep the T-zone tight. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So good. Shake out those shoulders. Amazing work. All right, home straight, guys. I'm just going to put my ball away. You can put yours to the side. Now from here, we're going to do high planks from your bear. So from your knee hover, we're going to step it out into a high plank. Then step it in. Good. Then lead with your other leg. High plank. Then step it in. Good. Keep this going. Home straight, guys. Stay with me. I know you've worked so hard today. The body is likely a little fatigued. You are getting so strong. So keep with me. Nearly there. Keep leading with the opposite leg. Keep scooping your belly. Keep the T-zone tight. Shoulders back and down. Nice long neutral spine from the crown of the head to the tailbone or the feet when you're in the high plank. Let's go. 5 more. Keep control. Take the rest whenever you need. Good. 1 more. Amazing. So good. Home straight. Last exercise, guys, and then we'll have a little stretch. Whew. So we're going to hold the high plank position. That's too much. Just do your knee plank. So you got the option of just doing a knee plank. Otherwise, we're going to finish off with your slow climbs in your high plank position. So here we go. Last little bit. Home straight. Give it all you got. So high plank. The knee comes into the chest and then goes back down. So exhale in, inhale back to plank. Keep it going. Remember, you do have the option just to do your high plank, no problem. Otherwise, we've got about 25 seconds to go. Stay with me, stay strong. Think how fit you're getting. Think how strong you're getting. 10 more seconds. Can you pump it out a little bit faster? Stay strong for 5, for 4, 3, keep the hips still, 2, and amazing, guys, so good. So proud of you. Well done. Shake those shoulders out. All right, we're going to finish off with a little hip flexor stretch. So hips nice and square, tuck the tailbone, arm comes up, and we're just going to lunge slightly forward, feeling the stretch down the front of the leg. This may be enough. Otherwise, you can actually add in a little side stretch as well. So here and here. Go back to center. Let's swap sides. Whew. So tuck the tailbone, ribs to hips. Slightly lunge forward and then over. Really lengthening through that top arm. Amazing. Going to do your glute stretches. So like we did in the beginning, just laying on your back, crossing one leg over and drawing those legs towards you. So just enjoying your glute stretch. Lovely. Let's swap sides. You guys did amazing today. Now you're welcome to stay here just for an extra minute. Thank your body for showing up today. Thank yourself for taking the time to look after yourself, for looking after your body, your energy, your mind. Nice deep breath of appreciation and gratitude. Amazing, guys. Coming up as slowly as you need. Thank you so much for sharing today's workout. I definitely loved it. I hope you did too. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. See you guys.